Well, my name is Joe Peralt. I'm the Chief Financial Officer for McElroy Manufacturing. We've been in business since 1954. We manufacture a line of thermoplastic pipe fusion welding equipment and a line of tube fitting equipment. This equipment is used in mineral extraction industries, utilities, and industrial applications. McElroy Manufacturing is a vertically integrated make-to-order and make-to-stock manufacturer. We have complex routings, complex bills of materials. We face both a great deal of variability in the internal processes and external demand. We have over 100 work centers. We buy somewhere in the neighborhood of 20,000 raw materials and purchase parts. So it's definitely a challenge for us. A few years back, McElroy was blessed with a big increase in our demand. At the same time, the mix of our product was changing dramatically, and we had increases in our work in process. Our on-time delivery went down, our lead times were going up, our overtime was going up, so we were really facing a big challenge, and at the same time, a big opportunity for us. We knew that our unlimited capacity solution was not working for us. I was the IT manager at the time, and along with our production manager and other executives, we began to look for a solution, specifically a constraints-based planning system, since our infinite capacity planning system was not doing the job. So we were introduced to Celero Optima by the company that provides our ERP system, and ultimately engaged Celero Optima to help us both implement the planning system itself, but also all of the processes that go with that and work with that. Well, we began the project. It took about 5 weeks to get to our first schedule, but that was just really the beginning of the project. We had to extend it down to the shop floor. We had to change the culture in the shop floor to work to the schedules that the planning system was telling us. And the Celero Optima helped us get the information out of the system to do that. We also extended it eventually to our customers, where we were able to give them accurate on-time accurate delivery estimates or delivery quotes. We even got it to a point where they could go on our website, and for any product that we sold, they can get a ship date that's capacity tested. So it gave us a tremendous amount of credibility with our customers to achieve that kind of improvement in on-time delivery. Well, certainly one thing was our manufacturing order cycle times went from over 40 days to somewhere under 20 days. So our work in process inventory was decreased dramatically. This allowed us to have the ability to absorb a 30% increase in overall monthly volume, monthly output. And despite not understanding where our biggest constraints were, and the system helped us kind of identify where the real constraints were in the process. So as we've implemented the processes and the changes in the company, these processes, the advanced planning system itself, the changes that we put in place have become a part of our culture, right down to the shop floor and work they do and the schedule they're trying to achieve. We've also put the right people in place to manage these processes so that have the right understanding. We've educated our workforce really down to the shop floor also on the process so they understand what's going on. This will continue to be part of McElroy's culture and processes that we move forward with. It's helped us manage in good cycles and down cycles. And has been a very effective tool for us and a very effective change in our process.
My name is Philip Mauden. I'm the supply chain manager here at McElroy Manufacturing. In my role, I'm responsible for the flow of all material from our suppliers all the way across our shop floor and out to our customers and distributors. If you were to break that down into functions, I'm responsible for planning, procurement, warehouse, and inventory. I was brought in at the tail end of the project with McElroy Optima. I was brought in to take ownership of the processes that they had put in place, basically to ingrain those into McElroy and to take ownership to manage and evolve those processes and tools moving forward. Today, we use the processes and the tools to do several things. One of the things that we do is we use them to identify our constraints. So understanding what our priorities are at an individual work center, understand what our issues are from a procurement perspective, what materials are our true priorities that we really need to get behind and understand. The processes and the tools that are in place today enable us to understand whether we're ahead of or behind schedule and where we need to focus our attention to ensure that our customers are getting the products in the time frame that we've committed to them. So as we become better at utilizing the processes and tools that have been put in place, we've actually seen, not only have we seen our on-time performance improve and become a selling point for us, but we've seen when we are late, that number of days late has shrunk dramatically to typically only a couple of days, less than a week. The tools and processes that have been put in place that focus on constraints management enable us to ensure that we've got the right inventory at the right time and not too early. That we're not starting jobs ahead of schedule and putting additional material and inventory before it's needed in order to deliver what is needed to our customers when it's needed.
Well, I would certainly recommend this kind of process change and to any complex manufacturer or really any repetitive manufacturer. I think it has applicability in both those situations. Certainly anyone facing the problem of accurate quoting of customer ship dates. This has been key for us, and I think it could be key for anyone in that kind of business. So.